I know that I said I did not want to inundate my channel with Phish content because I listen to a ton of music and I wanted to keep doing that. But the thing is, I'm still doing that and I'm still finding myself wanting to revisit Phish. When I posted a picture of Nectar last night, I made the comment that Chalk Dust Torture was my favorite and I would really love to see a live performance. And I asked what you guys thought was the best one. Almost unanimously, dude. Like, outside of maybe one outlier, everybody was like, Walt, 710.99, best one they got. Even Trey said it was the best one they did. From the comments, that's what I'm reading. So I figured before I go live on stream here in a little bit, where I listen to everybody else's music, like the community music, because it's currently Community Music Monday, I would knock out a song I wanted to listen to before I went live. So I'm going to hit the play button on this thing. Guys, before I do, it's very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button because it goes a long way to help me out. And if you really like what you see, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Or join me on Twitch. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Arizona time, and I'd love to see you there. I have a great community of people to listen to music with and listen to music to with, however you say that. Any which way, we'd love to see you there. Guys, without further ado, allegedly, the best version of Chalk Dust Torture. Here we go. I know I skipped ahead to some live stuff. Suck a butt if that makes you mad. Sorry. It's what I want to do. Dude, huge energy, man. I love the album artwork for this studio, or for this live performance. Oh man, listen to that chunky bass.
Come stop on my mirth-beating worker. I'm just in the family business.
I wondered how it was going to come out because I knew that they slowed his voice down, or they altered Trey's voice. So I'm not like that. I was kind of wondering how it would come out, but I'm not mad that it's just regular Trey's voice. I love the energy promoted within this song already. Bum, bum, bum.
For the price of a flagon of rice, the wind buffs the cabin. You speak of your life, more willingly locust the lurker.
I love this song, man. It's just that transition going from the fast talking into this huge energy. Oh man, this bass really does ring a tuning fork.
Confuse what you can of the ending and revise your despise so impending. Cause I soak on the rap that you didn't quite mask. I'm getting it clearly through alternate paths so mixed in with the signal you're sending. But who can learn all the facts that I've learned? I sat in the chairs and my synapses burned. The torture of chalk dust collects on my tongue. Thoughts follow my vision and dance in the sun. All my vasoconstrictors, they come slowly undone. You just wait till I'm old, can I live while I'm young?
Man, that "can I live while I'm young" part, I don't know what it is. I can't live while I'm young. You get what I'm saying. However it's phrased, I'm trying to say it, so I can't think of the appropriate way to say it, but it just, there's such an energy to it, there's such a truth to it, but again, the way it's presented, it's almost like a cheerfully melancholic kind of thing. I even like the fact that he doesn't fall over himself when he says things like vasoconstrictors.
Constrictors, they come slowly undone. You just wait till I'm old, can I live while I'm young?
Can I live while I'm young?
Can I live while I'm young?
Yes.
But no peace for Jasmine tonight. not plug the distress tube up tight.
There's our organ.
And watch what I say as it flutters away to where all this emotion is kept harmless at bay, not to educate somebody's fright. But who can unlearn all the facts that I've learned? I sat in the chairs and my synapses burned. The torture of chalk just collects on my tongue. Thoughts follow my vision and dance in the sun. All my masochistic does it come slowly undone.
So impressed.
This is wait till I'm old. Can I live while I'm young? While I'm young. Can I live while I'm young? Live while I'm young. Can I live while I'm young?
There's just such a... It's everything in me not to pause it and talk. Oh, man. He's really soaring, dude. Left and right ear panning. It's ping-ponging. Drum's got such a tight pocket while he's just playing with our hearts with this guitar. Also, the bass has just been really, really, really amazing in what it's been doing. With bass chords, these high up on the neck bass. Pinch harmonic thing, like that Santana ZZ Top sound. gotta pause it. It's driving me crazy. YouTube is not gonna let me post this video if I don't give commentary. But holy frig, guys, I don't mean to. I'm a little pent up right now because I just listened to like, I don't know, like a solid 4.5 minutes potentially of just face melting. What's so crazy to me is the dynamics that they have, right? There's this organ sound, like, but Page has multiple key sounds happening throughout this long instrumental of just virtuous shredding. Then you've got the bass doing a variety of things between these bass chords that he's playing high on the neck, and then again for Trey to be the guitar. You guys said the word Jedi. I'll agree with it, but sorry, my dog didn't make a standard noise there. All right, we're good. Anyways, I think the word Jedi does pretty well to describe what I'm hearing. But to hear all of this in a live context and realize so much of this is improvisational in nature, while a lot of it is also composed in nature, using this song as a vehicle for improv and truly virtuous improv. I mean, nobody, again, is phoning it in. What I'm hearing is just very, very, very dynamic. And then you still have Page with those bombastic keys sometimes. But you're also hearing that wailing organ. You've got the ping-ponging sound of the guitars at different points going back and forth to where you're switching left to right. And in a live context, that's really cool, which makes me think they mic'd up 2 separate cabinets and panned them, which, again, is a lot of TLC, especially when you bring that context to a live performance. I mean, it really is tasty, guys. There's so much about this that I love. There's so many virtuous things happening. I'm having a hard time containing myself. I can 100% see where this shines over the album. And I've been listening to this song on the album all day, like the album all day, but I've definitely returned to this song the most. And again, just the excitement I'm feeling from hearing this thing soar, from hearing how they interact with one another. It's just really special. The only thing I wish was that there was a video for some of the better performances, which I guess I worry a little bit about for whenever I get to the A Live One, album. But if you happen to know really great live sets with video, very interested. So please, when you drop links, specify if it is a video or not, because I am more apt, not that I'm completely dissuaded from listening without video. I mean, clearly, you've seen me do it more often than you have not seen me do it. But I'm definitely interested to be able to see what's going on. So, food for thought. Tone changing now. Here comes the organ. We get a lot of bass walking here too. Song might be tied for my favorite right now for Phish. I think Maze is still number 1, but I haven't heard that live yet. Quite there yet, Resolve, but we're getting there. It's It's like weight off your shoulders as it begins to resolve, dude. There's some of that tasty feedback. His control of that is amazing. It's building. I'm getting a little choked up at this guitar sound. This is soaring, dude. And the still soloing with the piano. And Phish just riding this ride, the bell of the ride. Well, just under the bell. Tiny moment of perhaps homage to the, like, Quadrophenia, Baba, maybe even Baba O'Reilly era. Did I just hear a whistle? Yeah. Dude, I'm still just like... I'm gonna have to change my underwear over that friggin' guitar solo. The controlled feedback, all of it, man. I like that we came kind of bass-centric here with accents. It really creates a fun ambience. I'm so friggin' sad that this song is over. I'm so sad. This was an actually amazing song. This was an actually virtuous performance. I'm blown away right now. That really was truly wonderful. That's getting into me. I'm actually gonna sub to Phish anyways, but that's getting a like. That was so friggin' good. And I really, again, just the control that you hear Trey has with his live sound is unbelievable. Most people spend their whole, a good chunk of their time on stage trying to figure out how to avoid making their guitar and amplifier feed back. And when they do, they just try to have it in their pocket to make it for like either the beginning or the end of a song. Very, very, very rarely, and we're talking like a pretty short list of dudes, are controlling a feedback that way. And for him to do it so seamlessly with what seems to be like endless infinite sustain, and I don't think he has like an infinity pickup, which is what you would see in The Edge. From U2, his guitar in With or Without You has, he calls it the infinite guitar because he's got a guitar, like a pickup in there that is effectively kind of like an EBO that's just built into the guitar that creates like an electromagnetic field that continuously makes the string vibrate. And that creates forever sustain basically. But it doesn't seem that Trey has that. It just seems like he's got a really finicky kind of setup. And I think it's pretty interesting because he makes a lot, like from what I have seen of their setups, it seems like he's a very DIY kind of guy, and it's not like, other than maybe like the Mesa thing, it doesn't seem like he has, in like his Tube Screamers perhaps, that, just from what I'm reading in the comments, it's not like he's got like a huge massive like collection of gear, and I think that should go a long way to say it's like how you use the gear that you have, and not necessarily the best gear makes the best music. I feel like people spend a ton of money on gear that they don't necessarily need, and maybe in some cases aren't necessarily creative enough to really utilize the full force of. But to see what these guys do with very, very dynamic setups, but I don't know. There's just something about the way he approaches what he does in the DIY context that makes me have a special appreciation for him. But again, the bass, the way it walked, the way it chorded, the way it chugged, and then it slapped throughout there too. He's got such a versatile style to where he can just switch from fingerstyle to slap at any given time. And then again, let's not like forget Page or Phish. Like both of those guys really bring something. And I've commented before that it's amazing to me that they can all play such complex pieces without stepping over top of one another. They all have the ability to really, shine at what they do. And I think that that's very, very special. It's not like it's a band that has like a clear case of lead singer syndrome. Like everybody is featured and focused, and none of it works without any one of them. And I don't know, there's just something very, very, very cool about any group of people being able to develop chemistry the way these guys clearly have. But also, I guess, just that they're friends, that they kind of just seem like normal dudes, like guys. I don't know, like clearly I'm a dorky dude that like, watches Star Trek, and reads books and, random, like I'm a nerd, but it feels like these are the guys that like weren't playing football in school. Like I ran cross country and track, like, I don't know. There's just something extraordinarily relatable about them from person to person. And maybe it's just in kind of the silliness, but maybe it's also just, it feels like, okay, I'll say it this way. I feel like I can hear friendship when I hear them play. And again, as a person who's been in bands and has that kind of moment with your group of friends when you make something really cool and kind of seeing everybody be proud of themselves and feeling like you contributed to something, I feel like Phish embodies that kind of feeling in a very unique and special way that makes it kind of palatable for just anybody listening to experience. And I feel like they represent a pretty different part of music than what is most commonly represented in media and rock star lore. It just feels like it's special because of how truly ordinary they seem while they play extraordinary things in music, riddled with depth and silliness. I don't mean to wax poetic so much in this particular closing, but I find myself really, really kind of moved by just hearing that. I really loved it. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. Goodbye.